Well, for the first time since May 2023, Manchester United will end a Premier League game week in the top three. Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Donaldson alongside Stevie Nicol. A come-from-behind win over Crystal Palace, the 10 men of Crystal Palace. United winning by 2-1, Stevie. What did you make of their performance today?
Well, absolutely, no question, was slow out the blocks. I thought Palace, by far, were the better side for the first 25 minutes. Of course, Lacroix, who's, of course, going to end up getting sent off, that changed the game, scored a great header. United, sluggish, slow. They had some half chances. They had some balls in the box where they got a couple of headers. Sesko had one. But really disappointing. And at half time, you're actually wondering where the breakthrough was going to come. But the second half, no surprise, United were a lot sharper, a lot quicker, seemed to have a lot more desire. And Lacroix, who had put Palace ahead in the first half with his header, made a terrible decision. He misjudged the ball through to Cunha. Cunha gets past him. Lacroix pulls him back. It's in the penalty box. It's a penalty. And it's also a red card. And of course, Bruno Fernandes steps up, puts it in the back of the net, and you just know with half an hour, at least half an hour to go, this is only going to go one way. And United, although they only finished 2-1 up, it could and should have been more. Henderson and goal made some fantastic saves, but when that final whistle goes, it's another 3 points for United, and as you said, top three.
Did that early goal for Lacroix for Palace after just 4 minutes spook United at all?
I don't believe so. The fact was, as I said, they really made a sluggish start, and they still had lots and lots of time to get back in the game. And I think the fact that Palace was such a small squad, with so many more games than United just playing weekend to weekend, the strength told in the end, and obviously 10 men just makes it even easier. So by the end of the game, it was pretty much easy street for United, tough going for Palace, but the only thing that matters for United is the 3 points.
Yeah, you touched upon the Lacroix red card. It's the turning point in the game, isn't it? Because a good ball in behind and Cunha's there. The reason VAR looked at it and the subjectivity was the referee going across to determine if it was the denial of a goal-scoring opportunity, which it was agreed that it was. It was also confirmed that the on-field decision of penalty was correct because the foul was inside the box. Bruno's had some success and some failures from the spot, but on the whole, he's mostly reliable and a good penalty. And you kind of thought at that stage, United should go on to win this, even although that was the equaliser, didn't you?
Yeah, the smart money absolutely was on them. And Bruno Fernandes, as usual, involved in every single thing that United do well. And of course, it's his ball for Sesko's header for the second goal. It's a beautiful ball from Bruno, but it's a superb header from Sesko. It's a centre-forward's header. It's an old-school header is what it is. Just gets in front of his defender, right off the meat of the bat, bullets it down into the ground past Henderson. And yeah, that was game, set and match. Palace had a couple of forays in the second half forward, but never looked as though they were going to do anything other than just try and defend and try and keep United out. But yeah, great ball from Bruno Fernandes and a smashing header from Sesko.
Yeah, one thing Bruno doesn't normally do is miss penalties at Old Trafford. 16 of 18 now scored. That set up United. Now for Šeško, that's scoring in 3 consecutive league appearances. He gets the start again today, had a good all-round game. Maybe patience was the one thing that was required, and everyone expecting him to hit the ground running and get loads of goals. It's taken a little bit of time. Are we now seeing the best of Benjamin Šeško?
Yeah, there's no question. I think there's still a lot more in the tank. He's still a young player. He's still learning his trade. And I think you got to give Carrick credit. He has Started off bringing him off the bench. Obviously, he started today, but I think the way Carrick's mixed it up, particularly bringing him off the bench, because he's generally done it when they've been on top, and so that means that Sesko's really going to get some opportunities. He's going to get some deliveries. He's going to get some balls. He's going to be involved, as opposed to previously when the team was struggling. It makes it tough for any centre forward, never mind a rookie, basically, who's learning his trade. So I think Carrick has to take credit for the way he's used them. He's started them at the right time, a la today, and definitely previously he's brought them off the bench just at the right time to have an impact as well.
Bruno Fernandes is 31. Is he getting better with age?
It would be hard to argue that. I think there's no question that he's one of, if you're picking a Premier League 11 tomorrow, you have to have Bruno Fernandes in it. And as you said, at 31 years of age, most players are beginning to slow down just a tad, but he doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. He's still getting forward. He's still getting into dangerous positions. I mean, his free kick that he hit today was superb and a fantastic save from Henderson. So, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't argue with you, Mark, that he's getting better, that's for sure.
Would you make Man United favourites to finish third now?
100%. Yeah, the difference between just playing once every 7 days is huge, absolutely huge, and you can see it. If you look around all the other teams involved in Europe, overloaded, some injuries. I mean, Man United really don't have any injuries to talk about. So, yeah, I think 100% they have put themselves in a position where nobody with any real commitment could back against them. Certainly being in the top four, but obviously being in that third spot.
The last question about Manchester United. When Carrick was given the interim role, we spoke, you and I, and you spoke on ESPN FC along with the gang about they've made this mistake before as far as appointing a manager after he's done well as an interim. And it's a case of let's just wait and see. This time it just feels different though, doesn't it? Michael Carrick has come in and done really well. Is he the leader in the clubhouse as far as a permanent appointment is concerned in the summer, do you think?
If they continue to win, it is going to be really, really difficult not to give them the job. However, the biggest factor in all this is that they are playing every 7 days, and it seems like the majority of teams, certainly around them, are playing, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, and it's hard to tell people how big a difference that makes for Man United every time they step on the field. And so, if Carrick wins out, let's say, just for argument's sake, how do you not give him the job? But the problem is, what's this team and this squad going to be like playing Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday? That's the unknown, and so that's why it would be a really tough decision to make, both to give him it and to not give him it. So that's why the guys upstairs get paid the big bucks. So yeah, that's going to be a tough decision if United just keep on winning.
Well, United fans will be hoping they're playing every Tuesday, Wednesday next season, because that means they'll be in the Champions League. So no
Tuesday, Wednesday, that'll be tough.
Good win for Manchester United coming from behind against Palace. Now, all three games kicking off at the same time finished 2-1. Spurs were not good. Back-to-back defeats for Igor Tudor. Thankfully for them, Forest lost at Brighton by 2-1 as well. So it stays the way it was. Spurs on 29 points, Forest on 27 points. They're in free fall right now. How do they fix this, Spurs?
Well, if there was one positive to take out of this, is that they fought back and almost grabbed an equaliser towards the end of the game. At 2-0, 10, 15 minutes into the start of the second half, they looked dead and buried, and they should have been. Smith Rowe was clean through, Vicario to beat, and Vicario made a great save. I mean, that really would have just ended the whole thing there. But Tudor made 3 substitutions. Tell and Richarlison in particular came on and made a difference. And Tell with the cross, Richarlison with the header. Sorry, actually Gray with the cross from a pass from Tell. Richarlison with the header, and it was full steam ahead. And from there, I mean, Fulham did well to hang on because Spurs really put some pressure on. So, you know, that last period will have given Spurs some hope and a realisation that yes, they can compete. Yes, they can score some goals. Because right now, that's as big a problem as any. Yes, they can't keep a clean sheet, but generally they don't look like scoring. However, in that final period, they put pressure on. In fact, Sarr had an opportunity in 90th minute, they hit the side netting with it that could have got them a point. So from a positive point of view, if you're a Spurs fan, that finish showed a lot of heart and desire. Unfortunately, what went on before that was a little drab.
It's another defeat. It's Fulham up to 9th, by the way, just 5 points behind Chelsea, their near rivals, in 6th. Final question for you. So that talk continues about Pochettino after the World Cup with the United States going back to Spurs. Not asking you whether you think it'll happen. I'm asking you, if you were Pochettino, would you go back?
I think so. I don't believe Pochettino's right now a real candidate for a Real Madrid or a Barcelona or a Man City. I don't think he's in that particular race. So if you're Pochettino, I think I would probably do it.
You just have to wait and see. Just have to win the World Cup with the US, or maybe get to the final and lose to Scotland, and then he can have his decisions.
Now you are dreaming.
I know, but Hearts are top of the table, so anything's possible, Stevie Nicol. Thank you for that. Manchester United, the big winners today, and up to 3rd for the first time since May 2023. They can dream as well. Bye for now.